This is the tutorial for the slightly harder, this is level 2 of the Year 10 homeworks. So question 1, expand and simplify. So you do your normal expanding, 5 times 3x, 15x, 5 times negative 5, negative 25. So that bracket, let's do this bracket now. 2 times 3x is 6x. Positive 2 times positive 2 is positive 4. Oh, this is positive 2 times 3x, so it should be positive. Okay, and now I can just simplify. 15x plus 6x, 21x, negative 25 plus 4, negative 21. Okay, similar to the previous one. So 4 times 2x, 4 times negative 4. Now this one, really important, this is negative 3. Negative 3 multiplied by 2x, negative 6x, negative 3 multiplied by positive 3, negative 9. Okay, 8x take away 6x, 2x, negative 16 take away 9, negative 25. Okay, solve. Well, you could either use the bubble method or the balancing method. I'm going to do the balancing method. I've got 5 here, so to get rid of that 5, I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So I'll have 5x minus 6. Oh wait, actually, you guys normally do expanding first, don't you? Okay, let's do it with expanding. Okay, let's expand the brackets. 5 times 5x, 25x. 5 times negative 6, negative 30. Okay, let's add 30 to both sides. 25x equals negative 37.5. And if I use a calculator for that, that's x is, divide both sides by 25, negative 1.5. Okay, here's a similar one. 4 times 3x, 12x, 4 times 5, 20. Take away 20 from both sides. 12x is negative 18. Divide by 12. So you could use a calculator, or if it was non-calculator, I could simplify. These are both in the 6 times table, so it's negative 3 over 2, so it's actually the same, it's negative 1.5 again. Okay. 21 times £9.40. So you could do the column or the grid, or you can do looking at the fact it's 20 and 1. Okay, so 1 times 940 is obviously 940. 20 times 940, well, 2 times 940 is 1880. So 20 times it will be 188. And then I just add those together. Okay. 798 divided by 14. Now there's a cheat you can do here, a little shortcut. 14 is 2 times 7. I don't know my 14 times table, but I do know my 2 times table and my 7 times table. So what I can do is I can divide 798 by 2, for example, and then whatever the answer is, divide that by 7, and that will give me the same answer as dividing by 14. So 2's into 7 goes 3 times raised to 1. 2's into 19 goes 9 times raised to 1. 19. Okay, now 399. 7 to 3. 7's into 39. Goes 5 times raised to 4. And 7's to 49 goes 7 times. You could have done it directly with the 14, but it's just a bit more unpleasant if you don't know your 14 times table. Okay, 20 as a product of prime factors. This is when you do what's called a factor tree. So I'm going to do 20. And my prime numbers, just to remind myself, 2, 3, 5, 7. That should be enough for now. And I'm going to find the first of those prime numbers that goes into 20. Well, 2 goes into 20. 2 times 10. This is now prime, so I stop there. 10 is not prime. I do the same again. 2 times 5. 2 is now prime. I stop, and 5 is prime, so I stop. So 20 equals 2 times 2 times 5. Product means multiply prime factors. This is a product of prime factors. Sometimes it's written as 20 equals 2 to the 4. No, sorry, 2 to the 2 times 5. 2 2's. There. 120, do the same thing. 2, 3, 5, 7. 120. 2 times 60. Stop. 2 times 30. Stop. 2 times 15. Stop. Now 15 isn't in the 2 times table, so I can't use 2, but it is in the 3's. 3 times 5. So 120 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, or 2 cubed times 3 times 5. Product multiplied prime factors. Find the nth term. Okay? So you've got the first term is 8, the second term is 18, the third term is 28, the fourth term is 38, the fifth term 48. What would the term before this be, do you think? Well, I'm going up in tens each time. So this I'd have to go down in 10. So that's -2. That's what's called the 0th term. Now we will look at this in detail at one point, but basically this is your difference each time. And normally when you go up in tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, that's the 10 times table. So it would be 10 times table, but it's not the 10 times table because 1 times 10 is 10. It's 2 less, -2. That one's a bit tricky. You can still give it a go though. If the nth term of the sequence, I've got another sequence here, 12n minus 6. What is the 8th term? What that means is, if I drew this out again, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. It starts -6 here, and I'm adding 12 each time. So that'd be 6, 18, 30, 42. Let's keep going. I want the 8th term. $54, 66, 78, 90. So my 8th term is 90. Find 60% of 980. Well, I like 50%. That's just halving it. And I like 10% because that's dividing it by 10. Half of 980 is 490. 980 divided by 10 is 98. But add them together, £588. 80%. Okay, similar. I like 10%. It's going to be £12. And for 80%, I could do 8 times 10%, which is 8 times 12, £96. Okay, litres and millilitres. Mille means 1,000. So here, this is 0.13 times 1,000 millilitres. So that is 130. 130 is less than 350. Okay, again, 0.3 times 1,000 is 300, which is also less. Work out the value of 19, take away a when a is 3. So I just replace a with 3. So 19 take away 3, which is 16. C divided by 8, so that would be 56 divided by 8, which is 7. Okay, 0.07 divided by, times by 0.5. If it was just 7 times 5, it would be 35. But this has one number after the decimal point, and this has 2. So it has to have 3 numbers after the decimal point. Okay, well, how would I make 35 have 3 numbers? It's going to need a 0 as well. 0.035. Okay, 7 times 5, once again, 35. One number, that's 2. Needs to have 2 numbers after the decimal point. 2 numbers. Simplify this. Notice millimeters, centimeters. 100 millimeters, 110 centimeters. Well, to make centimeters to millimeters, I times by 10. Now I can simplify them. I can divide them both by 100. This is 1 to 11. Similar here, kilo, 1,000 times by 1,000. To make it grams, 1,100 grams to 2,200 grams. Divide both by 100, 11 to 22. These are both in the 11 times table. Divide by 11, 1 to 2. Okay, have a go at that now.